Now it's recording, right? Do you
Oh,
see it
Oh,
now?
great. Oh, wow. okay. So
Do
let's
you
just
guys
start
see
right
it now?
now.
Yes, it did.
Let's
Okay.
just start right now.
Okay, well, hello. We're here to do the 3.4 conceptualization global leadership discussion. How you guys been doing?
Good.
Fantabulous.
Good. Busy.
Okay, well, let's start. What does global leadership mean to you? I'll start first. Global leadership means having the ability to understand and work with people from different cultures. It's about being respectful, open-minded, and able to communicate across cultural boundaries.
I agree, Rosario. I think global leadership means being flexible and able to adapt to new situations. Each culture has its own way of doing things, and a good leader listens and learns from those differences instead of pushing just one way.
Ruben, I add to that. Global leadership involves humility. You might be a leader, but you are not always the expert in every situation. Being willing to learn from others, especially in different cultures, settings is key.
And it's about leading with heart. It's not just about business, it's about connecting with people and then earning their trust and creating a culture where everyone feels valued no matter where they're from.
Great answers, everyone. Now, let's move on to the next question. What are some challenges leaders face when leading across different countries and cultures? Ruben, would you like to start?
Sure. One big challenge is communication. Even if we all speak English, how we interpret things can be very different depending on our backgrounds.
I agree with you, Ruben. Also, leadership expectations can vary. Some cultures expect strong authority while others prefer a more collaborative approach. Leaders have to understand that having those expectations to avoid conflict.
Another challenge is time management. Some cultures are very schedule driven, while others are more flexible and relationship focused. It can create tension if leaders aren't aware of that.
Thank you, guys. Those are good points. Let's move on to the next question. How should global leaders balance business interests with social and environmental responsibilities? Tokia, want to go first?
Sure, I think global leaders should take responsibility seriously. It's not just about making money, it's about making positive impacts too. People care about how businesses treat their planet and their communities.
That is true. Companies, I feel, that focus only on profit might grow fast, but they also risk losing trust. Social and environmental responsibilities build long-term success.
Exactly. Even in countries with fewer rules, global leaders should set high standards and do what's right. That shows true leadership.
Guys, you have such an amazing thoughts right now. I agree with all of your points. But let's move on to the last question. Can servant leadership work on a global scale and how? Darby, you want to start?
I believe it can. Servant leadership is about helping others succeed, and that's something that everyone can relate to no matter where you're from. It just needs to be adapted to fit local cultures.
Right. Some cultures might expect more authority, but you can still be a servant leader by listening, supporting, and putting people first.
I agree with you again, Ruben. I think servant leadership builds trust. When people see that their leaders care, they're more motivated and loyal. And this works in any country.
I agree with all of you. Servant leadership may look different around the world, but the heart behind it, serving others, is universal. Thanks, everyone. This was a great discussion. Three.
Scenario 2, ethical leadership and labor practices. The characters are Darby, me, global leader. Tokia is the regional leader. Ruben is the employee. And Rosario is the local stakeholder. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining this meeting. As you know, our company has been accused of unethical labor practices in a developing country. We need to address this issue while balancing our profitability with our ethical obligations to our workers.
Yes, Darby, I do understand the concerns. The working conditions here are poor and the wages are low. We must find a way to improve these conditions without losing our competitive edge.
As an employee of this company and representing the general employees in the company, We deserve better treatment. Many of us are struggling to make ends meet. The company needs to take action and demonstrate its commitment to its workers.
I agree with Ruben. The community is watching how we respond to this situation. If we don't act ethically, it could harm our brand reputation globally.
We need to implement changes that respect local customs while adhering to our global values. We should increase wages and improve working conditions, but we also must communicate these changes effectively to all of our stakeholders.
Yes, Darby, that sounds like a good plan. We can also provide training for our managers to ensure that they understand the cultural context and the importance of ethical leadership.
I appreciate that. It would make a big difference for us if we felt supported by the company.
Let's also consider how we can promote these changes in our marketing strategy. Showing our commitment to ethical practices can enhance our brand image and global impact.
These are great suggestions, guys. Let's work together to create a detailed plan and present it to the board. Thank you so much for all of your input.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.